Welcome to the fourth part of the walkthrough for Elden Ring. Right, so just a recap from what we did in the previous video was we did the Blade quest, which can be found in the Mistwood Ruins. So we've done that, and then we also went back to what we mentioned in the first video about the two caves here, which is the Groveside Cave and the Stormfoot Catacombs. So we've done them as well. We've leveled up quite a bit, at least 10 plus levels at least. We've got Bloody Slash, and you know what I mean, we're progressing quite well. So what we're going to focus on now is, because we're a bit stronger, we can start really just polishing off this first area. So we can start exploring now, you know what I mean? This is where now you've got some battles done, you know how the bosses work and whatever else. You're gonna be wanting to explore and find things. As always with these videos, I'm just trying to help people play the game, and it's how I would do it. These are just how I play the game. So we're gonna just be doing a bit of exploration, getting some more weapons, probably another quest done, and leveling up. So it's worth coming down to this lake. It is, because there's going to be some more caves we're going to be looking at. So with this lake, there's a couple enemies dotted about. These big husk egg fucking, they just look like eggs. They just look like big eggs. These things, you know what I mean, that you can just get over and kill. But with that green bar, you don't want that reaching the top, because it'll start killing you. So just be careful with that. It doesn't mean that's a poison damage. It doesn't mean that you are poisoned. It just means it's becoming that way. There's two things to look out for on this lake. One of them being a dragon. There's a dragon on this lake. And another one being some ruins. There's the dragon, and to be fair, right now, not the best idea. Look, we're running away, everyone's crapping themselves. I would be as well, to be fair. It's not the hardest dragon, it's not the hardest thing to come across. It can be defeated. But I would leave it alone just for the minute. So try and outrun it. because you can always just come back to it. It's not really that important at the minute. We're going to take on the ruins first. Get the dogs out because there's multiple enemies here. Now there's a new enemy here which is like a wolf. And they can just be really annoying. They are fast. So just get the wolves out. And just get stuck in. Just keep an eye on health. I thought I had a better reach than that. You'll get various items from these guys. Rune fragments. Some armor pieces. Fruit and all that. Right, so once you've gone through all that, come here. Just have a look around. Just make sure you got what you've dealt with them. Let's have a look around to see if there's anything that you should be picking up. Right, I think. Let's see over there. Alright, to get over here, the best way to do it is just on your horse. Double press A and just hop over like that. And then you should see this little place here. Give that an open. And we'll take that twin blade. Now these things are awesome. The twin blades are awesome. Although you're going to need 18 dexterity to use it. They are awesome. With that you can put bloody slash onto it. And just make it even more deadly. Don't worry about the dragon just yet, because there's going to be an occasion where we have to get rid of it anyway. So down here into the second little catacomb here. Your wolves should still be with you. Just be careful of rats, especially when they all attack you at once. If you have to spam the buttons like what I'm doing, just go for it. Awesome. Get this door open here. Take a potion and out of the way of that, unless you want to go into the... I'm going to show you what happens when you get ensnared in this transporter trap. because as we're exploring, this is the best thing to do. Just go through it. So once you load in, when you load in, yeah, it'll bring you here to the Celia Crystal Tunnel over in Caelid, and you really don't want to be here, but you've got to get out of here. Now, with this, I advise just no messing about, just run straight, just run away, just run off, because you're gonna probably last about 5 seconds. Get to that site of grace there. And be sure to rest up, because, well, to restock your potions. Now you can't fast travel anywhere, so you kind of stuck here. However, it's not an overly bad place to be. It's just gonna confuse you a little bit. So we're gonna try and get out of here. What makes this area so dangerous is because the whole area is infested with something called scarlet rot, which is another thing that can kill you. So you've got bleed damage, you've got poison, you've got frost, you've got thunder, all that stuff. Passive effects that enemies, you know what I mean, can wield and do devastating attacks. This river I'm running through, if you don't run through it on your horse, it will kill you. So you want out. So if you follow him wherever I'm going, this is the way to get out. Once you've got to that site of grace, you can then fast travel out of there. We ain't gonna do Caelid just yet, because it's suicide. It is. So we're gonna go back to Agil Lake North. I'm just showing you what you find within that set of ruins. You can avoid the trap in the chest just by rolling out of the way real quick, or you can stand there and be transported to Caelid and have a terrible time. But luckily I've shown you how to get out. So with the ruins done, they're done. We can go there. The dragon's spawned in now, so he'll just patrol there until he's dead. Who we have to find now is imperative to what, you know what I mean, further along the story. You need to do this one. So you're gonna find this NPC and you're going to go and do his quest as well, just to get it out of the way. And it's an interesting one, but it definitely needs doing. Avoid or kill, that's down to you. For the purpose of the video, I'm not going to kill everything. But go straight across the lake and come to here. Alright, so you've got a gill lake south there, and just here you've got where you find this person. Now, this person is kind of like an assassin. He has targets to go and hunt down and kill. Once you start speaking to him, he'll tell you a bit about it, and you'll sort of understand what he does. With all NPCs, they can be attacked and killed. I just really wouldn't even try with this one. So you're going to be wanting to talk to him and just get his dialogue out of the way. He tells you about the dragon. Alright, so once this starts repeating itself, you can't get any more dialogue out of him. So it's just going to leave you wondering, well, what's happening? What do I do? And so go straight back across the lake. There's an item nestled right in that bunch of, I'm not even sure what they're called. They just look like giant eggs. So you've got the dragon over there, you've got where we came down, and then you've got this bridge here, which is the bridge where we use for the farm. You know, with the giants. This is under that bridge. So you're gonna come across here, and then you're gonna get some some skeletons trying to attack you. Use your sword and shield or whatever. Make sure you've got shield going on, because they don't stop. You'll see one there with glowing eyes. That's even if the one with glowing eyes has spawned in. Once you've knocked them down and you see them turn blue, and there's kind of like a blue mist coming off them, be sure to hit them again. Otherwise they will regenerate and you'll have to fight them all over again. They're not the hardest thing to get rid of. They're just relentless. Quite literally. There's a couple more there. So get rid. Right, you've got one. And get rid of him as well. And he's just restored some of my potions. That's not why we're here. We're here to, well, start a quest. So you're going to be wanting to be very careful when you're walking towards here. I'm going to keep walking. Keep walking. Right, and then you should get a notice saying invaded by Bloody Finger, Neritus or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Neritus, probably. Try and stay alive for a little bit. Right. At least a minute. Until that guy jumps in. See, the thing is with these spectral beings, these red people called bloody fingers, they're kind of like assassins, but they all carry really powerful status effects or weapons. So you've really got to be really careful around them, but you've got to stay alive. Stay alive until the guy you spoke to under the bridge comes to help you, and then he'll take aggro from that person for you, which then you're able to help him defeat that that bloody finger, Nerigus. I think that's how you pronounce it, Nerigus. So just ignore all this, as we've already done. So you can't stay on your horse when you're getting invaded by a host. It might take you a few tries. All you've got to do is you just stay out of the way. Because they are relentless. Try not to lock onto him either, because it just makes it harder to outrun him. And just watch your back for his special attack that he does. That thing. It's kind of the same as Bloody Slash, it's just a bit different. And you should get a pop-up saying that someone's come to join you. If it doesn't pop up, then you may have to defeat the guy yourself. And there he is. if you can, just try and get your health. Keep your health high. So it's going to take a minute yet for this guy to, you know what I mean, get into combat with him. But it should happen now. So with that, you can see now they're battling it out, so it just gives you a bit of breathing space to be able to just put some digs in with the bloody slash. You can drink a potion, but you can only do it once. There we go, and it's defeated. It's done. And that gives you the Reduvia dagger, which is a pretty good dagger actually, to be fair, because it has a Reduvia blood blade, so it's worth picking up. After that, there's two more caves here, which you can probably go in and explore. Murkwater Cave. Have a look at doing that one first. Rest at your grace site. If you've got any spare ruins, use them to upgrade, you know what I mean, your strength, your dexterity, or your endurance, or whatever else. Whatever sort of level attributes you're wanting to focus towards. And a summoning pool there as well, which is which can be handy. Right, there's a tripwire through here as well. I wouldn't really worry about these guys too much, because they're not exactly the strongest. You should be quite fine just dealing with them. The thing with the great sword is the reach on it, which is pretty good. You'll find a chest down here as well, which will contain just a mushroom. Now, yeah, it's a bit pathetic just to find a mushroom, but whatever. And there's another boss through here. So you're gonna transverse the mist. And as you walk in here, you're going to notice that there's absolutely nothing in here just yet. Until you open up this chest and just take the junk that's inside. Now this spawns another NPC. If you've played Dark Souls before, you'll recognise this guy. His name's Patches and he's an arsehole. He can kill you though, so just be wary about him. Apologies. I'll turn that around, just bear with. And so if you die, then you'll just be respawned back to the start of that cave. Don't worry too much about dying. Just seriously, don't worry too much about dying in Elden Ring. It happens, it's going to happen. There's some tripwires in here as well, which will alert them all. If you can avoid that, then that'll be easier for you. If not, bloody slash should make short work of them. They just carry trash items, I would describe it as. You might get some armor drops, a dagger. That's about it. The thing is, with patches, you can't. He's using his spear, so he can jab pretty fast. However, he can be blocked. He's just got a reach on it. And it can be a bit of an arsehole, actually. Right, so once you've got him down to half health, he'll surrender. You don't want it. He'll give you a golden ruin and a gesture called Grovel for Mercy. And then he'll go through some dialogue. With that, you just talk to him. Listen to what he's saying. You can either kill him, well, not forgive him, or forgive him. To be fair, with this I'm going to. Because later on in the game, he'll appear to you again. And you can get different quests off him. So keep him alive. Or you could just kill him, it's down to you. Right. So now you've spoken to him and exhausted his dialogue, he'll not say anymore. However, where am I going? If you go back to the Grace Point, you can fast travel there if you'd like. And just rest. Oh, now you should get Melina again. And she'll come to you. Right. This is a big step into the game, because now if you've been following this, now you're going to be able to use smithing stones. You're going to be able to upgrade the power of your spirit ashes and essentially take on more quests before you get to the first boss. So with this, you're going to become more powerful. So we go to the round table. See, now you'll be transported there. So as soon as that loads in, we'll go into detail exactly what this place is. So it'll come up with this notification just stating it's where tarnished, because you're not the only tarnished, there's a few others. They gather here. Combat is prohibited, so you can't use combat here. This rule is in effect when a round table icon is displayed, and it's located outside of the world. You have to fast travel there. Only means for reaching it. You use the map to fast travel there. So if you go onto your map, close this, then go onto your map. The icon for the Table of Lost Grace is in the corner here. Yeah, so you'll see this big circle, and you'll click on that to get here. So since you're here now, and it's taken us just under 4 hours to get here, you're going to want to explore this place. And some of these will give you quests, and some will disappear. So just take your time to just have a look around. You've got Fear, the deathbed companion. She'll offer a quest. However, I'm going to go through all of these quests. So we've got the smith. That is where you'll upgrade your weapons. So for that, you'll just go on here and then go on to strengthen ornaments, and it'll cost you runes, and it will also cost you a smithing stone. As the weapon gets stronger, it will require different smithing stones. They can go up to 10. Probably more. I'm pretty sure it's more. But you can only do your weapons, so your bow and your shield. You can't do armor pieces. Ashes of War. You can put your Ashes of War on there as well. And you can also duplicate them, which you'll need an item for. And of course you can sell. And then ask him questions about himself and whatever else. So he's definitely worth talking to, and you've picked up some smithing stones, so you may as well use them on the weapon that you're using. Right, if you come through here, you'll see a majority of these doors are closed or locked. And then you've got the Twin Maiden husks there. Now, I'm not going to get into them just yet, because we've got nothing to give them. be sure to exhaust all the dialogue of all these different people. Be sure to do that. But I'm going to leave the round table hold for the next episode, because I feel I'm probably not going to explain it all in 20 minutes. So we'll finish where we was, but for you to be transported to the round table hold, this is how you'll find it, and you may as well finish that cave, defeat Patches to be able to get into there for where you want to go on. So again, because these guys are just arseholes, let's run straight through. And now you'll see Patches just sat there. And then you'll also see a treasure chest here, and that will return you to the entrance. So now he'll kind of allow you to purchase or sell things to him. Cookbooks, there's a shield there, great wooden shield. Gold pickled fowl foot. Now you're going to want them. So if you've got enough runes, be sure to buy them. Buy this cookbook as well. And Margit's shackle. Be sure to purchase that if you can afford it. If not, it doesn't matter too much. Not right now, but you may as well get it if you've got the ruins. Be sure to grab it. Go across to the treasure chest and get ensnared by his trap this time around. I'm just going to load you into another place in the map. So just as soon as you load in, let's see where we are. It's going to transport you right here in front of some ruined bears, and yeah, you don't want to start fighting them, not just yet. So with that, Patches is still there, so if you weren't able to purchase everything from him, be rest assured that you can go back there and purchase what you need when you've got enough ruins. So if you did touch the treasure chest and get ensnared, then you'll end up here. Now, last video I did say we'll do something about this big ruined bear. You don't really need to do anything, it's asleep, so try not to wake it up and go down here where you'll find another chest with an axe talisman in it. Now this is very good if you're using an axe, because it enhances your charge attacks, and your charge attacks are when you hold down the right trigger and you do these charged attacks. So it enhances them, so kind of makes them a bit stronger. If you want to tackle the bear, go for it. But you don't really have to. As you're running through, just collect things, just to keep being able to sell them for runes and just keep that going. So we're just going to head to where Patch's cave was, because there's another cave just here. If you've managed to level up a couple more times, then good on you. But whenever you see things to kill, I would recommend just killing them. Can get tedious, but essentially if you want to progress through the game and be the right level to do so, then it's just better safe than sorry. It saves you dying over and over again. You're a bit more resistant to things, and you know what I mean, your attacks aren't too bad either. So we're back up here. There's some mushrooms and whatever else littered about. I hate them things. Here we go, through here. So now this is going to be a bit different, because you'll see as you come through here that our friend is actually stood here now. It's Nereus. That's it, Nereus, not Neregus. So he introduces himself to you. And tells you exactly what he is. So after you've heard him out, he'll just tell you to go away. Don't attack him. I just wouldn't. He will just hunt you down relentlessly, and he will not stop. It's just not worth it. Alright, come through here and you'll see these things on the floor. Now you can attack them, but they're going to take a lot of hits to kill. So it's all down to how long you want to spend getting through here. And this will lead you to this door. Alright, so wait a minute. That's because I've got one there. It's fine. Just rest at this side of grace. So I don't think he should be able to follow you in. So you've got Patch's Cave there, you just want to keep going upwards, and then you'll come to Murkwater Catacombs. and then we'll run through here, and then there'll be the other 2 catacombs that need getting out of the way early on in the game, and it's filled with these guys again. Try and keep your stamina up, because once your stamina goes, you're going to find you have a slower swing, and they're able to just get an attack in before you do, and be well on their way to just killing you off. There's a pressure plate there as well. Try and walk around it. Again, 2 more of these guys. Try not to fight them both at the same time. Can be pretty difficult because you've got 3 of them, so you've got 2 in front, and then you've got 1 at the back. So just be sure to have your wits about you. Right, we'll try it again. So just that word, familiarise yourself with where they're going to drop from. I should have gone straight forward. Just go straight forward. And defeat them. Collect. And pull this lever. Then you're going to see 1 come here. Get him dealt with. These are made out of stone, so if you've managed to find an hammer dropped off of one of the soldiers, then that'll be more effective against them. You've got your ghost glovewort, which I will explain on another video of how they work and what they're used for. So with this guy, Grave Warden Duelist, just seriously stay out of his way. Let your wolves aggro him a bit. Keep dipping him for using the bloody slash. Thankfully the wolves are a lot faster than he is. But he is powerful. So what I was saying, with stamina, you've got to keep your stamina high to be able to keep out of his way with the rolling. because you can become too slow and you really just cannot get out of his way, and he'll just pummel you. Let me just try again real quick. But if you've leveled up in between these caves, you shouldn't be having all, you know what I mean, a big issue with it. You can make yourself lighter. So I could put that Caden armor on, which is lighter. So that makes me a medium load. So it should make me look how the rolling is a lot faster. It's a whole lot faster. Right, enough messing about. I think I've probably just lost my runes. I'm not too sure. I might have done. If I have, then that's my fault. But you could just run straight through. If you're fast enough, you could just run straight through and get into there before they're able to do any serious damage to you. I didn't lose my ruins. Yeah, if anything gets trapped in that door, the wolves will decide to attack what's on the other side of that door and not attack him. And yeah, you kind of just don't want that to happen. See how much faster I can roll out of the way now. See, I'm out of magic. Keep potions up. Oh crap. Nah, it's done me. Since we've died twice to him, I might have to just change the weapon. So I'm doing more damage to him. Or, you know what I mean, just keep trying different, what do you call it, different techniques. Something that might not work for him, but, you know what I mean, works for another, and so on. So it could be just the fact that the weapon's not strong enough. So with that, you could always go to the round table old and using a smithing stone just to see whether or not that makes a difference, or just keeping out of his way, just being really sneaky with it. I would recommend just defeating them first before. if you can get 2 slashes on him and hit him right, you can stun him. Now you can follow that up with a counter attack sort of thing. It can be, yeah, can be stunned. But when he glows red, that means none of his attacks can be blocked. So rolling away will serve you best. The wolves need to aggro him just one last time, then. There we go. Eventually you will do it. And that gives you the Banished Knight, Engval, which is ideal to have. So with that you want to return to the entrance. And this will bring an end to the 4th episode, so we've started another quest and got some decent, what do you call it, some decent progress done with that. We've taken out our first bloody finger assassin. We've also completed 2 more caves. Leveled up, got some ruins out of it, some new weapons, and unlocked the round table hold. So with that now, within the next few episodes, we could be in more of a position to think about taking on the first boss and just getting through to the second area. So you'll come out here and you just want to find your nearest site of grace and just rest at that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and it's helped you, you know what I mean, and now you're the 4th one in, so you've got quite a few caves and enemies defeated under your belt, and getting, you know what I mean, to grips with what needs to be done. So yeah, I appreciate you watching. And we'll stop here ready for the next one. So yeah, so if you've enjoyed the content and you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, share amongst your friends, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. And until we do number 5, I'll leave you with everything in number 4.